Jr. out of Drummond, Oklahoma. To his outside, that is the 355 machine of Jeremy Doyle out of Bonham, Texas. Second row inside, the 14A of Ryan Freeland to his outside. That is the 82 machine of Shelby Williams. Third row inside, the 2K, that is Brendan Wood out of my hometown, Emory, Texas. And to his outside, the 87 machine of Trevin Jeter. Fourth row inside, the 05 of Ryan Bonstedt out of Hennessy, Oklahoma. To his outside, one of the fast guys in an IMCA stock car. That is the 42 machine of Todd Decker. Fifth row inside, that is the 14G of Brandon Greitz. And to his outside, another one to keep an eyeball on, that is the 88 machine of Blake Clark out of Joshua, Texas.
All right, we are going to go live on Facebook for these 3 heat races for the IMCA stock cars. So if you folks are watching us live on IMCA or on Facebook, live look in, we welcome you to the broadcast. We are first night of the Jordan Page Memorial here at Southern Oklahoma Speedway.
All right, Wayne.
Oh, man, look at that 82
Yeah,
ride.
Wayne has given us the green flag here on this first heat of IMCA stock cars, and in truly dramatic fashion, as he always does. The 82 machine of Shelby Williams carrying that left front around the turns and down halfway down the back straightaway. And now Todd Decker started back there almost on the very back, and he has worked his way up to second already.
Well, I told you he'd be a contender, but he's going to have to get busy if he's going to catch that 82 ride.
That is right.
But he's getting busy, so we'll see if he can get her done.
Shelby Williams, your leader.
Oh, I forgot about Blake Clark. Blake Clark started at the very back.
Yeah, yes, he did, and he is there battling for sixth right now with 2K of Kirk Wood.
That's definitely a threat at any track he goes to, so keep your eye on him. Shelby Williams, though, man, he is
it's his to lose.
He is checking out front there. How about that 355 car? That's Jeremy Doyle. Well, I'll say that. He started on the outside front row. He's starting to slip back a little, looks like.
Well, he's hanging pretty tough because he's got 2 fast customers out in front of him.
Yes, he does.
And Shelby did have a little bit more of a gap, but I think Todd has closed it up just a little bit on him.
It looks to me like he is closing that up.
I don't think it's going to be. Let's see, we have 12 laps. He might still have enough time to get this deal done, but Shelby Williams pulling that left front off the ground, coming off of 2, and Todd Decker following right in his footsteps, trying to close that gap down.
Trevin Jeter doing a pretty good job there on the inside of Jeremy Doyle. Jeter in that number 87, getting that car through the corner, gets that third spot away from Jeremy Doyle. Now here comes Blake Clark. Now Blake Clark is on the move as your leader comes around, and he's going to catch up with the back marker there and look like he's going to get by clean on the inside.
That is the 14A of Ryan Freeland there. Shelby Williams gets clear of him and will motor off down the back straightaway here. And now Todd Decker is going to have to deal with him here pretty soon. We'll see if he can get around him smoothly and cleanly and see if he can at least maintain the gap he's got here on that A2 machine of Shelby Williams.
Well, we talked earlier about who might have a chance at winning this tonight, and Shelby Williams is certainly a top contender. Todd Decker in that brand new Club 47 car is definitely someone I think we should keep our eye on.
Oh, yeah.
And then I forgot about Blake Clark being in the lineup, and he is lethal too. He has started at the very back and had to work his way up through the field, but he's coming on, just not going to have enough time to work up there and challenge that 82.
Yeah, Blake Clark in that 88 machine, he started back there 10th, finals, the last spot there on that heat race, and he has worked his way up to 3rd. So he has gained 7 positions and quite a few valuable passing points here in this heat race.
All right, that's 2 to go this time by, and then we've got heat race number 2 on deck for the stock cars. So you folks listening on the FM radio back here in the pits, we still got 2 more stock car heats to go.
Shelby Williams has taken the white flag, and he will run down the back straightaway looking for clear and smooth sailing into 3, and he will get that. Todd Decker is going to follow through. Just didn't have enough time to close the gap up that Shelby made on him, but Todd Decker second, and a good half a track before we got to third place here, the 88 of Blake Clark. The 4th, the 87 of Trevin Jeter, and it looks like the 355 of
Jeremy Doyle
will bring out the top 5, I believe.
Well, the cream of the crop rose to the top on this one for sure, with Shelby Williams and Todd Decker and Blake Clark, 3 very, very, very fast cars.
That is an accurate assessment. Heat number 2, that is going to line up as follows. Front row inside the 29, that is Jim Fowler out of Wilson, Oklahoma. To his outside, that is the 8J of Cameron Starry out of Corpus Christi, Texas.
Row number 2 on the inside, Cullen Hill, Hilton, Oklahoma driver in that number 1 car. And then Michael Risky back in a stock car. He is in the Caddo Mills, Texas area.
Yes, sir. Third row inside, the 5C of Ryan Honeycutt out of Fitzhugh, Oklahoma. And to his outside, that is the 69 machine of Willie DeWitt out of Ardmore.
And row number 4, Jeremy Bradley out of Gardendale, Texas. That's a town out north of Midland, Texas.
Okay.
So that's Jeremy Bradley in that 25. And Ray Allen Hodebeck, our hometown hero, this year's track champion in the IMCA stock cars out of Medill in 62.
9th row back there by itself. That is the 7V of Michael Voiles. And that is your lineup here for the second heat race that he has made the call.
No, we're missing the one of Cullen Hill.
Oh, you're right. Cullen Hill did not make the call.
I believe they got caught sleeping.
I think they did.
They were strung out like they were coming in off a bad night. You know?
I don't think they were expecting that at all.
They weren't paying attention. How about that? Cameron Starr in the 8J ride. I believe that is Leslie Gill's car, right?
Yep, it is Leslie Gill's car.
And Cameron Starry.
Jim Fowler picked up a massive push and pushed nearly to the top of turn 4 over there. Lost just quite a few spots there. Michael Risky, good strong run off of 2. He'll go top side through 3 and 4 and try to run down that 5C machine of Ryan Honeycutt.
Jeremy Bradley goes in a little bit hard and slides sideways over out of turn number 4, but he gets it back underway.
Good job, Jeremy.
Well, how about Cameron Starr in that 8J ride? He might put himself in a class up there with the cream of the crop from that last heat race.
Yeah, and Cameron started second, so he not necessarily going to get a whole lot of points about this. We'll see how this turns out, but oh no, Michael Risky spins it over in 2. I don't know how he did not get hit by the I think that's the 69 machine of Willie DeWitt, but man, I don't know how he missed that.
Wow. That's crazy, huh?
Very, very uncharacteristic for Michael Risky. He is, you'll see him do time also in that 2R machine for Robert and Cheryl Ward in your Touring Outlaw Modified Series.
Well, as the laps continue to wind down, we're looking about lap number 6 next time by. So we'll be halfway home. And here comes Cameron Starr rolling the number 8J car through the middle of 3 and 4. How about that 5C? Honeycutt doing a really good job in that 5C ride as well.
Yeah, Ryan Honeycutt doing a fantastic job there, not allowing Cameron Starr to get too much of a gap to open up here yet, but we'll see how that goes. Cameron Starr, good and smooth all around the racetrack. He'll roll the middle of 3 and 4.
Once again, you folks who are watching at the live look-in on Facebook, we welcome you to the broadcast. And you are watching the Jordan Page Winter Nationals being filmed here and brought to you by IMCA TV at Ardmore, Oklahoma.
That's right.
And 188-plus cars already checked in tonight. This is the first night of qualifying. And I tell you what, we have some outstanding
We've got outstanding car count. We've got outstanding talent. We got everything here this weekend at Southern Oklahoma Speedway.
All right, I miscounted my cars a while ago. We got the modifieds coming up now. Heat race number 1 for the modifieds coming up next. So if you're back in the pits and you're supposed to be in heat race number 1 for the modifieds, now is the time to get in that car and get over here and get lined up.
That's right, because we are getting about the 8J of Cameron Story is going to come down to the 2 laps to go here from Wayne, and Cameron Story pretty much got control of this thing here. He has opened up almost a half a track on that 5C of Ryan Honeycutt. And your next closest competitor, that is the 2R Michael Risky third, Ray Allen Hodebeck, the Razor in fourth, and 25 of Jeremy Bradley fifth. So white flag here in the air. Cameron Story will be looking at the checkered flag as he rolls through 3 and 4, and he will come home the victor here on this second heat race of your IMCA stock cars.
In a commanding way, too.
Yeah,
had about a straightaway lead
way
over the number 5C of Honeycutt. Risky in the 3rd spot. And then Ray Allen, Hodebeck, Jeremy Bradley rounding out your top 5. So that'll wrap us up for the stock cars in this first round of qualifying. And we're going to come out with some modifieds next.
All right, your IMCA modified class up next. Got a good look at John Webb has done a fantastic job on this racetrack as normal here, Neil. So it looks like we're going to have some awesomely good racing for these IMCA modifieds coming up.
All right, 4 heat races for the IMCA modifieds in this first round of qualifying before they invert the field later on and bring them back out. We're going to start with Quitman, Arkansas driver number 9, Brent Hardwick. On his outside, Antlers, Oklahoma driver, we call him T-Honey.
T-Honey.
That is Tyler Honeywell driving at number 58.
That's right. Second row inside, the 99C of Chad Cox out of Bonham, Texas. And to his outside, that is Cade Ogle and the 11K machine out of Lubbock.
And Cade's dad, Vince Ogle, going to line up on the inside of row number 3, and the 49 machine, Jerry Enzi out of Bing, Oklahoma, and the 121 going to be on his outside.
Fourth row inside the 15, that is Curtis Allen. I believe that is
another chassis builder.
Another chassis builder, Western Flyer, exactly. To his outside, the 12, that is Matt Beasley out of Davis, Oklahoma.
Row number 5 on the inside, Chris Lutmer, St. Joe, Texas, driver in the 135L. Then Fred Wotek out of Blackwell, Texas, driving the 44S. We call him Fast Freddy.
Fast Freddy. Sixth row inside, the 11 of Tim Hamilton out of Lindsay. And to his outside, the 858 of Chris Webb out of Hendricks.
We're going to have to come out with a fast handle for Tim Hamilton out of Lindsay, because once he's got in that brand new DeVilbiss modified chassis, he been racing in the Sport Mod division, sold the Sport Mod. Unbeknownst to anybody, ordered that DeVilbiss chassis from Zane DeVilbiss out there in Farmington, New Mexico, took delivery on it, and second night out won.
Yeah, at Boone.
Won. No.
What was it?
No, second night out here.
Second night out here.
First night it was a shakedown. Second night he won.
Okay.
Took it to Boone.
Won his heat race.
Won his heat race.
Yep.
And that's about all that he won up there. Things kind of went downhill from there, but, that's Boone.
Exactly.
He did get
that's right.
an interview by Wade Onger down there on Victory Lane for winning that heat race.
What was Wade having them do? He was having everybody
boom shakalaka.
That's it.
Boom
That's it.
shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. That's what he was having everybody say after the after their heat race win.
All right. Father and son out there, Cade Ogle and Vince Ogle, and then the daughter's here as well, Kensington Ogle, and we're going to try to get an interview with her tomorrow. Got a little special deal lined up on that if things come together like we're planning.
Yep. We're going to try to get we're going to try to make a pretty good day tomorrow afternoon of getting driver interviews. And
we were going to try to do some driver interviews tonight, but electronic
issues,
hitches,
yeah, exactly,
hiccups prevented us from doing that. So we're going to get here early tomorrow and try to catch some of these folks out in the pits and get some insight. All right.
Exactly.
Here we go, Toby. Let's lead them off turn number 4.
All right. First heat race, IMCA modified. Wayne looking him over, and he will give him the green flag here. Good clean start here on this first heat race. Oh, no, down the front straightaway here. We have got 2 cars together. That is the 121 of Jerry Enzi, and I can't. Who is that other one out there? Is that Vince? No, it's not Vince. That is.
I can't tell who that is.
Was that fast? No, it's not.
Brent Hartwick? Is it Brent Hartwick?
Chad Cox.
Chad Cox.
Chad
Okay.
Cox and the 121 of
Jerry
Enzi get together here down the front straightaway, and that Chad Cox got a lot of damage down there. Not sure how much of it is more than cosmetic, but definitely got some damage down there, and they're about to put him on the hook. He'll go back and see what all he has to get fixed on that car.
Well, hopefully it's just sheet metal damage, but with him going up on the hook, I would say he's probably got some front end damage as well.
Yep.
So
yeah, that was a hard hit between these two here on the front straightaway.
I didn't
probably
see
got to get a good look at it here on replay. Got a couple of cars up there to turn for Hal, letting Hal check them out.
All right. Got an IMCA replay coming up. Here we go. This is going to be a good shot of it. Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Jerry
Did a
Enzi.
wheel hop.
Looks like Jerry Enzi may have wheel hopped the back right rear of Chad Cox here. Both of them fighting for the same piece of real estate there. Man, good replay. I like having Garrett here. That is awesome to be able to see what happened.
Garrett is the man. The man. We got Tony Bond out there on the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Garrett back here running the. I don't know what
look
you
at
call that, running the program.
Oh man, they barely clipped the 135L of Chris Lutmer there.
I knew there was another car involved, but I was watching them so close I missed that other car.
But Chris Lutmer going to come through it, and there goes Chad Cox on the hook back to the pit, see what he's going to have to deal with, and also the 121 of Jerry Enzi is already, I believe he's taking his to the pits also.
The good news, Chad Cox is going to get another chance.
That's right.
The bad news, he starts
at the
next to the last row.
That's right.
Instead of the second row.
Yep. Well, we'll
hope. Like we got a flat tire on the 135.
Chris Lutmer. Evidently, they did, I guess, a bumper caught the right rear there, and that will put Chris Lutmer in the pits on a flat right rear. All right, Wayne looking him over here. He has showed him we're looking one more lap around, and I'm going to turn you back loose again here on this first heat race of IMCA Modifieds. Jordan Page Memorial.
Hey, folks, while I got a chance, I want to let you know I tested out the jalapeno cheddar sausage dogs tonight. I highly recommend them.
That's right.
Highly recommend them.
Oh, yeah, I got one too. So I took your suggestion.
Bendy's got them ready, hot and ready to go down there. So y'all go check them out. Jalapeno cheddar sausage dog. If you ain't never had one, well, you just ain't never had one.
That's right.
All right, green flag's in the air, and we're back underway.
All right. Brent Hartwick.
Oh, Tyler Honeywell, a little bit loose, but he opened the door for Cade Ogle. Cade Ogle says, I'll take that. And, man, he blasts up there to second, and he puts his sights on that number 9 machine of Brent Hartwick.
Brent Hartwick out front. Cade Ogle second. The 12, that is of Matt Beasley running third. You got Tyler Honeywell in fourth. And Vince Ogle having some trouble getting through the turns. That car is trying to pull the left front up, and he cannot get it to turn. So we'll see. Oh, no, Brent Hartwick loops it over the leader, and you get two over here at the top of turn 3 and 4 stacked up over there trying to take evasive maneuvers.
I believe one of them is Fast Freddie Wotek. He's the one on the bottom, and I don't know who that is parked on top of him. Oh, that's Curtis Allen.
Curtis Allen.
Oh, man, that's two fast cars, too.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Brent Hartwick got in too hot and turned it sideways, and Fred Wotek and Curtis Allen had to take evasive maneuver, and they are stopped over there at the top of turn 4. And get the record over there to get those guys apart.
All right, looks like we got a replay coming up now on IMCA TV. Yep. Hartwick loops it right there. Here comes Allen. Wotek, and then Wotek takes evasive action and collects Allen, doesn't he?
If Brent Hartwick had when Brent looped it and tried to get back underway and shot up the racetrack, you can see they took evasive maneuver and it just didn't work out.
Man, look, he just drove that thing right up on wheel hopped and ended up on the hood.
Yep.
And I hope it didn't tear too much up on those cars.
Awesome coverage there here. Man, Garrett doing a fantastic job. Tony doing a fantastic job out there getting this footage for us.
I love it.
Being able to replay. Yes.
Love those replays.
It makes us look not quite so dumb sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, yeah, awesome job by these two
guys.
The
thing about replays is you can see it. You can be watching a race happen, and you watch it on a replay, and what you remember happening didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, is that the same wreck?
All right.
Oh man.
Curtis Allen, they got the nose of that car picked way up in there. Going to try to push Fred out from under him and see if we can get those two unhung over there.
That is something. Of course, Curtis Allen is Mr. Western Flyer chassis out of Oklahoma City.
Right.
And one of our chassis builders in competition here tonight. Another one to Bill Harrell. Another one to Jeff Taylor, you said.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a house car here for Generation Race Cars, a sport mod, you know. That's Alex Hickam.
Many different chassis builders represented here. I did, walking through the pits earlier before we got everything started, I did walk over and talk to Tyler Honeywell, that 58 machine back over there on the back straightaway.
He's always fun to talk to.
Yeah, he is definitely entertaining for sure. But anybody looking to get into IMCA modified racing, that 58 machine of Honeywell is for sale.
I remember seeing that on Facebook. What kind of chassis is that?
That is a Western Flyer.
That is a Western Flyer.
12 race old car, he told me. He'll sell it to you race ready for the right reasonable price of $35,000.
Well, you know, I would write him a check if I could find somebody to go in with me. They would just need the $35,000.
I'll go in with you.
I'll give you the check if you'll just fill it out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And sign your name to it.
But yeah, that would be if you want to go IMCA modified racing, that 58 machine would be a good car to get your hands on. I believe he's going to try to go IMCA stock car racing. That's where he got his start back at the old Paris racetrack up in Paris, Texas.
Paris Motor Speedway?
Paris Motor Speedway.
I remember that.
That's where he got his start at in the IMCA stock car, so I guess he's going to try to go back and relive the glory days.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Tony's got it now.
How about that?
Man, we've all here. What? How many screens?
Man, we are spoiled rotten up here.
Yeah. Air conditioning, TV screens everywhere. You'd think we was
room service.
You think we was important?
We got room service up here.
Yeah, we do. We sure do.
Dinner service, I guess you call it.
That's right.
Toby got left out in the cold.
Yeah, that happens.
Not Toby, Tony.
Yeah, yeah, it happens.
Well, hey, when we get this one back underway, look who's going to be in the lead. Cade Ogle.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't see his daddy out there.
Well, Vince is right there he's around the bottom right there of coming out of 4. He has had an evil hound in race car. I've watched him a couple times over there in 2. He picks up the throttle and the whole front end wants to slide to the ball. So I'm not sure exactly. He may need to make some adjustment, but yeah, he's out there.
Oh, the black car?
Yeah, the 49.
Oh.
Yeah, that is Vince Ogle. That's Cade's dad.
I didn't know that he had a black car. I thought he had a white car. I thought I saw a white car in the lineup. I guess I was looking at another car thinking it was him. See, I'm still stuck with Vince always drives a white and orange car.
Right.
And I was stuck on that color scheme.
He got it. He must have got a deal on that one and brought it to the
track. His car usually looks more like Cade's.
More like Cade's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be.
Yep.
That's the way it goes when you get kids. You spend all the money on dressing their stuff up, and then you take the leftovers, you know.
Exactly. All right, looks like they have got those two guys unhooked over there.
Well, Fast Freddy's rolling.
Fast Freddy, you're pulling away from there. We'll get a better look here down the front straightaway of what what kind of damage he's looking at. Looks like mainly sheet metal on that deal. So he should be able to continue. Don't look like that Curtis Allen's any worse for the wear either. It looks like some wrinkled sheet metal on the left side of that car. So maybe both these guys will be able to continue here.
Well, I hope so. That was a couple of good drivers there, really good guys. Fast Freddie Wotek and Curtis Allen. I'd sure like to see both of them get to continue on.
Good coverage there. Good shot there on IMCA.tv. Good picture quality, and we love being able to look at this replay and then
I believe they're putting him up on the hook.
I believe you're right.
That's not good.
Well, tough luck here so far for that 15 machine of Curtis Allen. It looks like they may going to have to tug him back to the pits here, and he can figure out what's wrong with his race car. But
well, let's talk about Tim Hamilton.
Tim Hamilton
started back there in the 11th position, and he finds himself up in about the
7th spot right now, looks like. 6th spot.
6th spot? Okay.
Yeah, 6th spot. So he has gained 5 positions from his original starting spot. Good job on Tim Hamilton there.
Wonder how Brent Hardwick, he will recover after having that unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, yeah, because he started up front and lost the handle over there.
He's got to pass a lot of cars, but it won't count because he started on front.
Because he started on front. Yep. That is the brakes. Well, and we'll see. So he'll get a little bit of a chance to redeem himself here coming up on this second round of qualifying races because he'll start at the back. So he can sure make a lot of points. So maybe it won't be too bad for him.
Well, he can practice passing in this one.
Right.
Same guys. He'll be running with the same guys.
Exactly. He can see what he might need to do. Of course, obviously the racetrack mile will probably be quite a bit different by the time we get our second round of qualifying races in, but that's all right.
By the time we get around to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
man, it is awesome to look out these windows here and see a lot of fans here in the stands and look at all the race cars and lights and trailers all back through the pits. Great turnout here for this Jordan Page Memorial. Kudos to everybody.
Yeah, let me see what the update is on the car count. 188 last time I looked. Still 188.
Still 188.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we are getting them lined back up. We are looking for a restart here out of 4, and we'll see what Wayne says.
Wayne says, let's go racing.
And we're going that green jacket. That's right. We're going to go racing. Cade Ogle going to lead us through 1 and 2. Tyler Honeywell and the 12 of Matt Beasley running side by side down into 3 and 4. Man, Tim Hamilton bonsaied in on the top side up there. He's going to try to get – I thought he might – going to try to take that second and third spot away, and I thought he might hit the back of Tyler Honeywell, but he took evasive maneuvers. Now he will take that third spot from the 58 machine of Tyler Honeywell and set his sights on the second spot of that 12 machine of Matt Beasley.
I tell you what, Tim Hamilton is a man on a mission. He's got that DeVilbiss chassis rolling on the high side around this.
Exactly, looking very sporty around the top side over there. Blast into 3 on the high side outside of Matt Beasley. Try to get a run here on the momentum, and we'll see if he'll get that done.
Brent Hartwig working that high side. He sees what Tim Hamilton's been to accomplish. He thought, I'll get up there and try that. And I believe he is reeling them in.
He has reeled them in, and Tim Hamilton has cleared the 12 machine of Matt Beasley. He found that top side, and he is closing the gap up on that 11 machine of Cade Ogle.
All right, that was 5th lap in the book, so we're not quite halfway yet. Tim Hamilton's got some time to win this if he can get up there and reel in Cade Ogle. We got 2 11 cars out front. We'll see which one comes home with the win.
And if Tim Hamilton pulls the win off, he will make a ton of passing points here in this deal. So he will bonsai down to the bottom of 1 and 2. Try to motor up beside that other 11 machine of Cade Ogle, but can't quite get it done this time.
He's going to go high, he's going to go low, he's going to go through the middle, go wherever he's got to go to see if he can get around Cade Ogle. Ogle's going to hold him off for another lap. That's lap number 7 in the book.
Man, very good racing there between those two. Tim Hamilton still trying to get that run off the bottom. Can't quite do it. The 12 of Matt Beasley, he'll He'll go through the middle of 3 and 4, try to get down and show Tim Hamilton his right side door.
I tell you what, Matt Beasley doing a good job of keeping him well within striking distance. But Cade Ogle just got that preferred line on that high groove.
He does do that. And he has about a 2 or 3 car length lead over the 11 of Tim Hamilton. And Tim is not letting him get away from him, that's for sure.
T. Honey putting a lot of pressure on that number 12 of Matt Beasley in a battle back there for the 3rd spot. And Beasley going to cut down there and try to slam the door.
Oh, T. Honey.
Oh, no. I think he got him upset.
I think got a little too loose and
oh, man.
dropped him back there into 4th. And now look at Tim Hamilton.
Oh. Hamilton making that low side run.
Oh, will he do it? Tim Hamilton, the bottom. Cade Ogle, the top. 1 to go from Wayne. Ew.
Oh, man.
Wow, good race down the front straightaway here.
I think it was Cade Ogle by 68 1,000ths of a second.
68-1, that's about a bumper thickness.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go.
This is for the money.
All the marbles right here. Tim Hamilton low side, Cade Ogle top side. And
Ogle's
look. Oh, Cade
man.
Ogle.
30 thousandths of a second. 30 thousandths of a second. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's a race right there.
That is one heck of a heat race between Cade Ogle and Tim Hamilton. 31 thousandths. 30 thousandths of a second. Besides that
both of those drivers.
Yes.
That was a good race.
Tim Hamilton started on the very back row of this one,
yeah.
and has started 11th and worked his way up to 7th. So quite a few passing points there for Tim Hamilton in that 11 machine.
And that's just the first heat race.
Just the first heat race.
Second heat race on tap now. 3rd heat race on deck. And 4th heat race coming up